So what's this about then, Dale? Why are you going over here?
Well, this is a favourite spot for a spirit lady, apparently.
And she appears where you are now?
Yes, sat on this chair, apparently, by the French doors.
Okay.
So,
Just so we don't trip up the stairs.
yeah, that's a yes. So we were right.
So she appears here.
She's told me she's here.
Okay.
Right, so these ones do that.
Excellent.
That's fine.
That's lovely.
Yeah, turn that off.
You want those off?
Yeah. Because you can get like anomalies.
Do you want just these?
So
Right, can you
maybe
say that
we should-
again?
Definitely felt.
Dale felt. But tell the camera because it.
I'll keep a record of this.
Because I sat on the stool deck, didn't I? And I made. She said she was there, and I stood here now, and I've just sort of, just loosely, and then I said, "See, we've got no idea what her name is, have we?"
No. Doesn't
We
matter.
can
It's
ask that.
irrelevant. Yeah.
And I asked, if you're here, can you push me forward? And I just stood here. And I'm being pushed forward. So she's about, bless her.
So it might be good to do the seance here in this area. You're going to join in?
Oh yeah.
Oh no, great. More energy, the better. So we could have the camp.
Do you mind if we move a table?
No, fine. Do whatever you
Is that
need
all
to
right?
do.
Well, you want to do it there?
Did you want to do it there or just away from the
Well, I
tree?
just thought
Do you want to move
here.
the table over here?
Or maybe nearer
No,
to the
so
corner?
we can all stand up and do
We
it.
can all
can't we?
stand up.
Yeah.
Okay. That's it. That's it.
Okay.
And then you, yeah, that's it. That's right.
That's it, yeah, we've got it.
And then we're going to circulate the energy clockwise. Think of energy as moving in a clockwise direction.
Just imagine it, right?
Just imagine
In
it.
the right way, keep going
Imagine
round and round.
a column of light in the middle going upwards. Feel as if you're pushing energy to the left all the time, so it goes in a clockwise direction.
You may even start.
Your hands
swaying that
may even
way.
start to
You may
tingle.
even sway that way, actually.
Mm.
We're asking any spirits that may be present in this room to make yourself known, please. Any persons who may still be here, can you please touch one of us? Move a piece of furniture, whatever you'd like to do. Speak to us.
Keep that energy moving.
Push one of us forward in this circle, please. Make yourself known.
Feeling a real draft in my back now. Coldness. Hello, are you coming nearer? Please come close, no one's going to hurt you. Guides, our guides, can you please help this spirit come forward? Give them confidence and energy. I feel real coldness coming right at the back of me. Is this the lady we have present?
What Martha's cold,
Yeah.
chilled.
Yeah, mine's really
Legs
cold
are
now.
cold.
From my bum upwards,
Yes,
downwards, I mean.
Yeah,
Yeah,
same
same
with me.
here.
Everybody feel
Yeah.
that?
Are you feeling anything
I've got a
warmer?
cold bum anyway.
I think it's coming from the snug. I feel that
Mm.
coldness. So I don't know if because it's an outer wall.
We would like to make contact with any of the spirits here this evening. If you're happy to work with us. We appreciate the effort you'll be putting in to communicate with us, and we're happy to communicate with you.
We're just interested to know you, as you are probably interested to know who we are. You probably see the Lady Lorna quite a lot, but we're strangers. We can tell you who we are. Please don't be scared. I'm sure you want to be known that you are here, and that's what we're here for.
I think she's a bit cautious.
I thought
She
I heard
wants
her
to-
say thanks, but she's mumbling in the back
No, she's going to connect using the ball.
of her. So we're going to let go of our hands, and we hope that you will put all your effort into making contact with us this evening. Is that okay?
Yeah,
Cold, drown
we've
out.
got to use the ball. She's going to contact us through the ball.
I did hear how the speaker was. I love hearing this.
I don't hear much, but you do. I feel them.
Who was that?
That was me.
Was that okay?
Mm.
Oh, okay.
So,
What do we make from that then?
Well, there's something, there's energy here.
I think it's as good as an introduction, isn't it?
It's friendly, I don't feel any
We haven't really
bad energy.
formally introduced our names or anything, have we?
Not really, but we just wanted to get something.
What do we make from that then?
Well, there's something, there's energy here. It's energy here. It's
I
just
think it's as good as an
friendly.
introduction, isn't it?
It's friendly, I don't feel any
We haven't really
bad energy.
formally introduced our names or anything, have we?
Not really, but we just wanted to get something.
What?
Did you hear that tap then?
Yes.
It was through there.
It sounded like a to me, like a
Did you
voice,
hear that?
while he was talking.
Yeah, something just went, something like, oh, a bit louder.
You sure it's not the fire?
Like that.
Maybe the wood there, but
No,
that'll
it's
come
nothing
out.
like the wood.
That'll come out on the sensor, won't it? Hopefully.
Was that you who just knocked? Anyway, I think there's something that's mighty interested that we're interested in them. So I'm sure we're going to get some results.
Do you want to put the board on that table and just see?
So
if we
which board
can-
are we going to use?
Just use the cards.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
At least we can try and get some proper
We might be able to get
communication.
we'll be able to get a name there. This is definitely going to come through on the board.
So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Did you say you've done it? Did you say you've done it?
Yeah, I've done a spirit bomb before.
No.
We need to use the energy of those people who are sitting around us to move the glass. So if you tap into our energy and use that, you'll be able to move the glass. And we want you to either move it to yes or to no. So is there anyone here this evening who wishes to communicate?
This is yes, and this is no.
Yeah, I was going to suggest that because you may be,
Sometimes they
Very
can't
old.
read all right.
yeah. There we go. For more than that.
Starting to move.
I think we can take that as a yes then.
This is the yes, and this is the no.
I think we've got a yes.
Thank you.
Yes. So can we say it's the lady? Is there a lady here?
Are you a lady?
Yes.
Hello?
That's our friend in the corner.
Are you the lady that sits in the corner?
Oh, she's not very energetic. Thank you. Thank you for visiting us, connecting with us this evening. We do appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Now,
Do
You
you
can
do
see-
you know Lorna?
Lorna runs this premises, doesn't she? Is that yes? Yes. Just test it.
Do you keep an eye on everything to look after Lorna? Yes, that's the right thing to do.
Okay. Now you can see that there's letters all the way round the board. Are you able to write?
Aye.
Is that oh right.
Okay.
Is your name Harriet?
No, let her tell us.
It's asked again.
Was that a
Is your name Harriet?
No.
no?
No.
What's the third letter of your first name, please?
What did she go to?
A.
Could you go to the third letter of your first name, please?
I'm feeling a little cold back. Can you say? R.
Okay.
What is the fourth letter of your first name, please?
I.
I. H-A-R.
Are you sure your name's not Harriet? Is it Harriet?
Thank you, Harriet, for coming forward this evening. We're asking, are you the only spirit in this dwelling? Or are you the only one in this dwelling?
No.
No. Thank you, Harriet.
Okay. Is there a man here?
Thank you, Harriet. Shall we ask?
How long ago did you live, Harriet? Was it 100 years ago? Was it more than 100 years ago?
She's very slow, isn't she?
Is it 200 years, more than 200 years ago? Was it more than 300 years ago?
More than 300 years ago you were here, Harriet, on the Earth plane? No. So, did you say that this would, how far back did you
600
register on
years.
this?
15th century.
Have you got anything you'd like to ask? No.
She'll answer you, she'll answer you ask politely. You have to be
She's standing
polite.
behind me. In fact, I think she's moved over a little bit.
I've got a cold feeling in my back.
Harriet, you were aware of me coming over to the corner when I tried to sense you were there. Were you actually sitting in the store when I came across? I thought you were, bless you, Harriet. She's very gentle, isn't she? Slow.
I'd like to know what the man's name is that's here then.
Yeah, so is the man present here tonight? Would we find him in the snug?
Can I ask you, Harriet, this wasn't your husband, was it? You'd say you're both still living in this dwelling, you and your husband, Harriet, yes? God bless you both. Can you give us your husband's first name, please? If you can go to his first letter of his first name, please, Harriet. If you could, please. V, thank you. Now if you can go to the second one, please, the second letter of his surname. His first name, sorry, so it's a V.
I.
It's probably Victor, isn't it?
Is it
Ask
Victor?
her, ask her. Go on, you ask her.
Ask her.
Go on.
Lorna. She's always
She'll
like
just say yes or no, Lorna.
She knows you.
You ask her, she knows you. She's aware of you, that's for sure. She doesn't know me.
Harriet is your husband's name, Victor.
There you go. So you have Victor and Harriet living with you.
So when you lived here, was this a pub? Was this a hostelry or an inn? Were you the landlady and landlord?
And very good ones you were too.
Harriet, can you tell me, do you like speaking with us?
Yes, as you said,
Is your husband irritated by us? I thought so.
This is way before.
Is it because he's bored? Does he want to come and speak with us?
No, he's a man. Oh, bless him. Is there anything you would like to ask about it? Property that you've got any thoughts on? She'll ask you if you like with her.
Just heard a man go, ooh, there.
Yeah,
Man.
is Victor, is your husband a little bit grumpy?
Sure, a bit of effort on that. That was a quick yes, wasn't it?
I just when you was asking about the, anything about the building, I know that, ooh, right there.
Is Victor sitting by the fireplace there, the red fireplace, in that chair? That's where we heard it, wasn't it?
Mm.
Good evening, Victor.
Victor, do you think you can rattle that chair that you're sitting in?
Don't think he plays games.
But he said he would contact us some other way. Are there any persons in the snug that are not you or your husband, Harriet?
Oh, Jesus.
Is there a spirit in this room?
In the snug.
Stop.
Definite that is, isn't it?
Is it the same spirit that is in the main bar?
You're rocking a bit there.
Yeah, I know. Make me feel unsteady.
That door.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
Definitely, no, stop. So it's a different person to in the bar.
Can you ask if he's related, or well, whoever it is, are they related
Okay,
to Victor and
okay,
Harriet?
talking to the spirit that's in this room, are you related to the spirits in the other room?
Victor and Harriet? No,
No.
not related.
Stop.
How are we going to do the board in here? That's the only thing.
Are you willing to communicate with us using a spirit board
In the bar area.
in the bar area?
Ask
No.
me in here.
That's a man, isn't it?
Be awkward.
Are you a male? Can you tell me if you're a male?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, thought you were.
Ask if he communicate with us here. in here.
Stop. Will you communicate with us using the spirit board in here,
In the snug,
in the snug?
where you are now. There's a double plug in there.
No.
No.
Well, just ask him outright, does he want to communicate?
Stop. Do you want to communicate with us at all?
We would like to make contact.
But he is now. I'm
Yes,
sorry,
but
but
he
he's
doesn't want
Yes, but he
communicating.
doesn't want us to use the board, does he? That's
He
what
says
he's saying.
that. He says that, but they often change their minds.
Who are we talking to then? Is it Victor or someone else
That's
completely?
No,
Somebody
somebody else.
different.
Somebody else is a man.
The man. Okay, let's try some other questions then. Okay.
Ask him if he's happy being here.
Are you happy being in this pub?
That'll be a yes, because it's a bar, isn't it? He's a man.
Well, not all men are the same.
They are.
I'm not a bar fan.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
happy.
I told you, he's a man and he loves to be in a bar.
I want to know.
Um,
Oh,
Well,
were-
Is
Is there
you
more
are.
than one? Is there more than one
In here.
person in here?
Is there more than one person in here?
No, you've got to rephrase that.
Okay, is
We've
there
got
more
6
than one
of us in
spirit in here?
That's me.
here. No.
Just the one. Okay.
Are you happy with us using the board just to get your name, please? No.
Yeah.
Very private person.
I still think he'll change his mind. Because he's
Well,
communicating
you
with
always
us
think
now.
men are going to change their mind.
We do.
You've only got to
We
flash
have
your
ways.
What you
eyes.
want to do,
Thinking.
what you want to do is give him a drink. He'll change his mind then.
Yeah. If we gave you a drink, will you talk to us?
No, I don't know how you're going to do that.
He's saying yes.
Well, of course he is a man, isn't he?
Give a spirit a spirit.
How do you tend to do that then, Justin?
I don't know. Dale's got more experience with that than I have. Not Dale Dean.
And so we left the church and left some red wine. As soon as we got on this round thing, went zooming up the aisle bit,
Yeah.
straight into the wine.
Went straight for it.
Is that an automatic?
That's wanted toilets.
Yeah, it's the flush.
Automatic. Yeah, that's
Automatic.
flash.
Yeah,
On your eyes.
Alright.
Yeah, so we've got the fire, the dog behind the door, the automatic urinals and the cellar cooler. Sorry.
We're sitting in the sod of the White Horse, and we.
Knows that.
Yes, but I'm just making sure he knows where he is, and we all know where we are. So, if you're willing to say and come and speak to us,
Let's
we'd
move on,
appreciate
okay.
it, please. Can you go to yes or no? The gentleman who we made contact with in the snow.
Speak.
Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Much appreciated.
Name.
Give me a minute.
Right, Jenny.
Gee,
You're
me.
very pushy
Jenny's
tonight,
always
Jen.
in a hurry.
Yeah, very pushy.
I'm terribly not. I'm
Right.
terribly not.
Well, thank you for making contact with us.
Opposites me, darling.
Could we please ask, are you willing to give us the first letter of your Christian name, please?
I think you can read and write. I was going somewhere.
He said yes.
Okay.
So
Can you read?
Yeah, no, he's just said yes.
Yeah.
He
So
he
can
is
you
going to do
read?
that.
I just want to confirm. Yeah. Okay.
Can you give us the first letter of your first name, please?
Will
So-
you show us?
Can you go to the letter of your first letter of your first name, please? Right, this is B.
B.
That's a B, thank you. Can you go to the second one now, please? An A, thank you.
It's a little bit stronger, this one.
Yeah, he's younger, isn't he? Can you go to the third letter of your first name, please?
I'm looking at you.
I just keep thinking I've seen something in the corner of my eye.
L? B-A-L. Can you go to the fourth letter of your first name, please?
It's not Baldrick, is it?
That's what I was thinking.
Surely not.
Is your name Baldrick?
Yes.
Well, thank you very much for coming forward, Baldrick, Mr.
Really?
Baldrick.
Baldrick, are you having a laugh with us?
No, he's...
No, that used to be the name in
Yeah.
those days.
Sounds very
Okay.
Thank you very
medieval.
much,
Yeah.
Baldwin, for coming along this evening and making contact with us. Much appreciated. Is there anything you would like to
Wait.
ask, Baldwin?
How long ago did you live,
Was it the same time
Baldrick?
as
Was
yours?
it? This, I wasn't going to do that.
Oh, okay.
Was it 300 years ago?
See, they might not be aware of the year, what it is now.
Oh, I see. Was it during the 1800s?
1600s.
Oh,
I had a voice behind
okay,
me then.
Baldrick,
What
we'll
did you say?
rephrase
Woman's
that.
voice went, no. Right behind me.
So is that you, Harriet, keeping an eye on us?
Baldrick, can you give us the first letter of your surname, please? Okay, thank you. The second letter of your surname, please. O. Can you give us the third letter of your surname, please? Okay.
Okay.
Are you having trouble remembering your second name, Baldrick? That's okay, that's fine.
Baldrick, can I ask you, please? You are British, aren't you? Good, thank you.
Baldrick, did you used to like to come here to have a beer? Was this your local pub, Baldrick? Did you used to know the landlady called Harriet?
Oh, it's the same period then, isn't it?
Did you used to know the landlord called Victor? Do you see them now? Are you and Victor close friends? Do you have pints together? Can you play the piano, Baldrick? Do you ever play with the keys on the piano in here? Do you think you might want to do that now for us? That's fine. Do you know that you've passed to spirit, Baldrick? What did you pass with, Baldrick? Was it old age? Was you ill? Did you have the plague, Baldrick? Did you have consumption, Baldrick? Did you have diphtheria?
There's a lot to go through.
Disease. Was it an accident?
Okay.
Was it a farming accident?
Was you young when you passed to spirit, Baldrick? Yes, Baldrick, not passed. Was you in your 20s? In your 30s?
Well, if he'd come here for drinks, so he must have been sort of middle-aged, I
It's
reckon.
quite young. Are you here a lot, Baldrick?
Pardon?
Just changing my finger.
Are you here a lot, Baldrick?
Are you here all the time, Baldrick?
Baldrick, are you still there?
Such an old name though, isn't it?
Yeah.
So how long ago would he have been alive, was it?
Well,
He
that's
said
what
he knew
said.
Vivian and
So when were they around? Was it 200-300 years ago?
Yes.
2,500.
Can you remember?
Because
Lawrence?
Baldrick is much more
1700s.
ancient than that, isn't it? That name. I mean, were they still naming their offspring Baldrick at
No,
that
it's
time?
like we
Well, I don't
name
know,
our
we can only...
kids, don't we,
He's had enough, but he's
Is
gone.
that enough? Are you on your way then, Baldrick? Do we have to say goodbye?
Thank you very much for your effort in coming through and making contact with us, Baldrick. And that is a nice name, by the way. So we'll say good night. Bye-bye. Bye, Baldrick. Yes, sir. Thank you.
It just seems odd why you would have spirit presence from one particular era and that's it.
Well, that's
There's none
what I
all
wanted to
over the
find
place.
out before we said goodbyes.
Why would you have some who actually knew each other?
Yeah.
So if that's the case, are they connected in some way?
Well, they're not related.
They're not-
We'd
they're not-
asked that.
They're not family, because we said, are you related? to each other, and he said no.
You did say he worked on the land.
Yeah.
And
This building's got a massive history, hundreds of years. So you think
Yeah.
you could have quite a variety of spirit here, wouldn't you? Not just three.
Periods of time, yeah. I mean, we don't know what the next part and where the pool table is, do we?
Mm.
he
Who's in
wasn't.
there? If there's anything in there.
Baldrick wasn't sort of, didn't say too much.
It is
just
extra
like-
cold in here, though.
It's not to do with the refrigeration,
Mine's-
is it?
It might be, because I'm sitting right near the window as well. Which is a lovely radiator, but...
Well, so we're aware of three then, aren't we?
Yeah. Is there anyone in this part of the property that would like to speak to us? Are you female? So there is a male here. Are you a male? Thank you. Is your name? You're not Baldrick. Are you Baldrick? Okay. Are you Victor?
Who said yes?
No one.
Oh, okay, that's good.
Okay, so it's some other man. Are you a customer of the pub?
Ask if he used to live here.
Did you used to live here? Did you used to work here? Are you one of the landlords? Do you know Lorna? Are you happy with Lorna?
Running the pub. You happy with Lorna taking care of the pub?
Can you give us the first letter of your first name then, please?
You moved the glass to that letter.
Did you ever meet Matthew Hopkins?
Do you know of Matthew
Wait for
Hopkins?
him to finish. Did you ever meet Matthew Hopkins? Was he a visitor to your pub? How do you know? Oh, how do you ask? Was you a friend of Matthew Hopkins? Did you dislike Matthew Hopkins?
So he was a landlord before.
He was a landlord, can we just say to camera, that, and he met the infamous Matthew Hopkins, and we did kind of know roughly the history, didn't we? This pub that in this area was a group, I don't know where I heard it from, that was,
And Stone Market.
yeah, was pivotal to
Stopped him in his
yeah,
tracks.
to stopping him in his tracks. That's correct. You did a fantastic job there, because he wasn't a very nice man at all, was he?
So they're saying that he visited this pub.
Did he visit this pub? He said no to that earlier. But you knew of him.
He may have known, that's what I was going to ask.
You knew, yeah.
He may have known of him but never met him.
Oh, you said you met him.
Right.
Yeah. Would you mind giving us your name? Can you put the glass towards the first letter of your name, please, sir? P. I've forgotten to do it. The second letter? E. Third letter? Dear Father. The fourth letter? Is it Peter? Thank you, Peter.
Pleased to meet you, Peter. Thank you for
Pleased to
coming
meet you,
forward.
Peter.
Has Peter got a surname?
Have you got a surname, Peter? Can you spell? Of course you've got a surname. Could you put the glass towards the first letter of your surname, please, Peter? O. C.
See?
M. I suppose we say she's Scottish.
Is that B? Yes, that's B.
He's got a bit of troubles.
Can't. That doesn't make sense.
Are you having a bit of trouble spelling that second name? Maybe. Yes, that's okay. We understand. It's a long time ago now, isn't it? Do you come back here often? Do you go back to the spirit world sometimes? That's nice to know, Peter. So you're just visiting when you come. That's wonderful. Is there any questions you'd like to ask?
You may be able to look up these names in the deeds.
It's interesting to get Matthew Hopkins continue that chain, which we started from Miss Lee Woods, didn't we?
Mm.
Are you a playful person? You squeeze my shot. Why? Did you want us to stop then?
Might be getting bored.
Because my shoulder's been squeezed
Peter?
like that.
Peter,
Oh,
the people round the table this evening
You said what?
talk to you, Peter.
No.
Making contact.
He said Peter, and I heard a voice went, what?
no,
Quite loud.
no.
Sorry, I had to say that.
Had enough?
Yeah, he's had enough. But he's going forward.
Thank you for coming to speak
Thank you
to us,
very much,
Peter.
Peter.
And well done in what you did.
Thank
in your
you.
time.
Thank you for your effort this evening, Peter. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
He's got bored, bless
We've
him.
met a few characters tonight, haven't we?
Yeah,
They're all nice
that was
characters,
excellent.
mine.
He was lovely. He's
Mm.
really lovely.
I don't sense any negativity
And
going
he's-
on here
he's
at all.
Good.
What a hero.
Mm.
What a hero Peter was.
Mm.
If we go sideways, so some don't. Neither of us have to walk backwards. That's it.
Where are you, Dean?
Just here.
Lord has made a request. She took me to one side and said, would it be alright if I'm a human pendulum? Is there any person in this room that would like to speak to us?
In the games room.
Oh wow, that's quick.
That was quick.
Is there just you in this room? I, the third letter. W, the fourth letter. Let's do
Were you a servant in this house? It would have been known by her surname.
Did-
Wilkes.
Ask her how long.
Are you British? Are you a British citizen? Thank you.
What's his thing, nationality?
Pardon?
You've got to think about checks.
No, we don't know we don't know who she is. So it's just pseudopharm that was saying she is or she isn't really.
Yeah.
She'll,
So,
it's nice to
Meaning,
know what period of time
yeah.
that she lived in.
so can I just ask a question? Were you known as Wilkes?
Ask her if she's playing with my hair.
So were you here more recently than Harriet?
Did you hear that then?
Yeah.
That's something. Yes.
Have you been to the spirit world? Are you still with us? What have we said that's parole?
Are you still there, Wilkes?
Maybe. Which is going to be difficult. Did you know Matthew Hopkins?
I think she's more recent than that.
There you go.
Does that mean she knew of him, or
You do. So you knew. Have you ever met him? Were you friends with him? I'll get that with her.
hmm?
I don't know why I get. Have you ever kissed Matthew Hopkins? I'll get that with her. Was you friend? Oh, what's they used to call him? I don't know. Did you cuddle Matthew Hopkins? Did you sleep in bed with Matthew Hopkins?
Getting very personal, nature.
No, it's not. It has to be said, doesn't it?
I don't know.
Well, we know now that. So how did you? Was you sad when Matthew Hopkins left this area?
So was she his mistress?
So what? That's it. Was you his mistress? Can you try and spell out your first name again? Oh yeah, it was Wilkes, and I forgot.
Don't know where it's going.
It's funny, I just felt this energy in here, and if it's come here.
I mean, that was WIWK. Where did it go? B?
B, yeah. Did you live in the 16? Well, she must have done. Did you live in the 1600, Wilkes?
Wilkes, this is a very personal question, and I apologise for that. But did you have to offer Matthew Hopkins favours to save your life? That's what I thought.
I feel quite sick at the moment. It's not because of the glass, I'd get that with strong energy. Are you the only spirit? Are you the only person in this room? And you're visiting, aren't you? Are you just interested in what we're doing? Do you know Lorna?
Lorna the landlady? Well, just ask her outright. Did Matthew accuse her of being a witch?
Did Matthew accuse you of being a witch?
There we go. That's what she had to.
And so you had to sleep with him to stop
That's what I felt.
him accusing you. Okay, we can understand that.
Did she die of old age?
I'll just was you was the other villagers know this? Was it your secret that you took to the grave? Did you die old? Did you always live in this area? Did you travel to London? That'll come into my head. Matthew Hopkins, was his hair colour black? Was it brown? Was it blonde? Was it yellow? Did he wear a tall hat? Did he have a lot of money?
No, he did.
We don't know that Matthew Hopkins ever came here.
We don't. Did Matthew Hopkins ever visit this pub? No, it must have been the other one because I wasn't sure if it was which white horse it was.
No, it's not called the White House, it's called the Horseshoes or something.
Four horses.
Four Horseshoes.
Yeah, something they didn't know which one.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for coming and joining us.
Thank you.
Much appreciated. I'm sorry you had to meet Matthew, but you've done what you've done just to survive, and we realise that.
You realise this,
There's
wouldn't
no
you?
judgment done on that. You've done what you had to do to.
Yeah. Harriet, as you know, we've got Lorna here. You know Lorna, don't you? If backwards is no and forwards is yes, if you're still here with us, can you push Lorna forwards?
That's it. That's it.
Thank you,
Lovely.
Harriet.
Weird
That was
experience,
wonderful.
isn't it?
Very well done.
Well done, Lorna.
If Victor's here, still here, can you, Harriet, push Lorna forward? Walk backwards.
Thank you. Thank
Is it
you.
all out of your control?
A little bit, yeah.
Okay, Harriet.
Yeah, I mean, we just wanted to demonstrate how it works.
Did
Ask
you
her
used
no
to have?
questions.
Did you used to have? Did you used to like a drink in here? Yes or no?
Yes.
So it's sometimes you did and sometimes you didn't. Is that correct? You did then. Did you like to get drunk, Harriet?
No.
Ask if her husband did.
Was your husband a drinker?
Yes.
Yes.
Is his favourite place
By the fireplace.
by
in
the
chair.
fire in the corner?
Ooh.
Is his favourite place behind the bar?
Do you sometimes try to make contact with Lorna? Do you sometimes try to talk to Lorna?
Forward fingers back for now.
I wouldn't imagine he does.
No.
Not really.
I think that's probably enough.
Are you happy with that, Lorna?
Yeah.
We just wanted you to have experience.
So how
a
did you
No,
personal-
I mean, there was, yeah, you definitely feel it.
Yeah.
Really.
You feel it's like you
Yeah.
haven't got any control over
Yeah,
it.
no, it just goes.
Yeah, so
I'm glad you volunteered for that.
So-
That gives you some idea how
Yeah, you
it
got
works.
there. It's so nice of you to volunteer for that.
Because you can't
Very
see it,
well
you
done.
can only sense,
Yeah.
you can sense, well, you can feel as if you're being pushed
Yeah.
gently, it's a bonkers idea, but it works, isn't it?
Mm.
I think we've covered here, haven't
Yeah.
Pretty much everything, don't
we?
we?
It's just a matter now of editing the tape and seeing
What we got?
what you got.
I'm pretty sure we're going to have something.